think we're live.
I think we might be live. There's only 2 of us this week, as you may have noticed, if you can count, like me. Joanne's not here. She's away with her dad. She's going to visit with her sister. No problem. She's just gone on a family trip. So we've been left to try and not burn the workshop down.
To hold the fort.
Hold the fort, as it were. Yeah. So we have an action-packed live stream for you today.
We have.
Yeah, we have actually. We've got some more technology because we keep trying to get these right and failing miserably.
Thank you for bearing with us.
Yeah, this is the 38th one. So what's different this week? Firstly, we've got a bonded internet connection. So hopefully when Starlink drops out, which it will do, we'll stay connected. Yeah.
Touch wood.
If not, plan B is we now have a 1 terabyte hard drive plugged into our Atom Mini Extreme. So we are recording this as well as streaming it. So if we lose the stream, we're just going to carry on because we can then immediately upload it as a video afterwards.
Just hold on, hold tight.
So if it goes down within half an hour, you'll be able to see the whole thing.
Oh, lovely faces.
Dragon, you're in. Welcome.
Welcome, Dragon.
It's going to be hard for me to focus on the chat and reply, so apologies if I'm not quick in replying to stuff. I will be seeing stuff. So we're trying something new this week, because we're always trying new things. She came up with a good idea of a way of supporting the people that are supporting us, i.e. you lot watching this. So what we're going to do every week from now on is we're going to put a discount code in the stream. It will appear up there somewhere at a random point. And that will then be live on the Sex Machine Reviews shop for 48 hours, and it'll give you a 5% discount. So if you want to buy something,
this is a little thank you.
Use it. Don't abuse it. It's there for you lot watching this.
Just a thank you for putting up with us, really.
Yeah. So it's been a tumultuous week. We have been trying to find a new workshop, and we found one in Ashbourne.
It was perfect.
It was perfect. 4 times bigger than what we've got. Expensive, but we could afford it.
Right on our doorstep.
And we've been gazumped. So that is no longer available. So unfortunately we won't be moving there, which is a real bummer because that would have been perfect for us.
But I'm sure something else will come up. So.
Something hopefully will come up. We're still looking. So that's that. So watch out for the code.
Yeah.
You'll see me
pop
pressing
up any time.
a button at any time, and you'll be able to log it down and use it. So what we're going to talk about today is new things that are happening within the scene, within the industry, and there is quite a few to cover. So I think we're going to start with the E-stim Systems Electro Ring. Ooh. So let me do my little ta-da! Yeah, I'm always doing that. I like that.
And here's one I prepared earlier.
So that's an electro ring, and for anyone who doesn't know what they are, firstly, where have you been? You know, these things.
Under a rock?
Yeah, these things have taken the scene by storm.
Yeah.
They're a fantastic.
Let's go to low.
We're going to go to close-up cam. So they are absolutely fantastic. Range of sizes, all the way up to 65 millimeters.
From 25.
And they've now brought out the 25. Do you want to get that one?
Yeah.
And this is what it looks like in its packaging. It's a great addition to the range. We've been asked so many times, the E-stim System is going to do a 25, and they've listened to everybody. And there it is.
And I believe they launched it at the show they were
at Euro Spain, which is a big adult trade convention in Barcelona. And they released it there. And they also released the triple. Now, the triple, we're quite lucky. We've had one since last October to play around with and give feedback. Do you want to pass me our triple?
This is our triple.
So these are called triples. Now, as the name suggests, you actually have 3 poles with these. So top, middle and bottom. They can be stripped down just like the rest of the E-stim Systems electrode range, and they are extremely good quality, and they're available in 4 different sizes. This one, believe it or not, is the medium.
That's the medium.
The base has 3 sockets that take 4mm banana plugs, and to strip the thing down you just take those out. It all opens up and you can give it a good deep clean.
Hot soapy water, and it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, when you put it back together, make sure you pay attention to the lengths of the bolts and the holes they're going through. But it's quite easy to put together if you pay attention. Show you a little bit of a close-up of what the base looks like. That is a picture of the base. Those little dots that have been machined around the periphery relate to base, middle and tip. So you know which wire goes to which, because you don't need to use all 3 poles.
What I love about it is that it gives you so much variety. So if you want to use the whole thing, go ahead and use the whole thing.
That is one of the best things about it.
If you just want to use the tip,
Yep.
go and use the tip. It's brilliant. I love it.
I've
Absolutely love it.
I've got a graphic. Shall we go for a graphic?
Let's go for a graphic, shall we?
Ain't gonna be glad gigs on. There we go.
Way!
So you can use all 3 electrode surfaces, or you can use 2. You can use 1.
Yeah.
There's loads of different ways of wiring this up, and that's what makes it so good. It's flexibility. We love it. As I said, we were hooked the first time we tried it, and it is just absolutely fantastic. Use it with something else, or use it on its own. Comes into its own if you're using a tri-phase cable, good vaginally or anally.
Yes.
And it's just, well, it's amazing. We love it.
We love it.
The packaging, do you want to shift the packaging in? That's the small. I love these recycled and recyclable containers. So that's the small, that's the medium, that's the large. What makes these boxes so good is you just a little turn and you can
love the new
open them up.
packaging from E-stim Systems.
And they come shrink
they look
wrapped,
cute.
and you get a little QR code, and that takes you to instructions. It's a nice little package, nice solution. So that is the small. The medium is, well, there's no point opening it.
No.
That's our one, is the medium.
Yeah, and the large.
The large one, if you want to open that, is just a behemoth. And they also do an XL.
So that's the extra
So, I
large.
mean, we should have got a Coke can or something
We
to compare that
should,
against,
but-
because that is pretty impressive. So, that's it. It's the triples. We've got some in our shop, and they are selling like hotcakes. So, maybe it's a good idea to
use your
use
5% discount.
your 5% discount. I'm going to see if this is going to work now, because I've honestly got no idea. So, do you want to start pointing your finger in the air? Unless you've got no idea where it is.
Somewhere up there.
Somewhere up there
Make
is
a
a whoop whoop code.
whoop.
I said that is going to be valid for 48 hours from this live stream. So
This is
if
a
you
little
want one of
thank
these,
you.
there you go.
It's a good time to go and get one.
It's a very good time to go and get one. So there you go. You've had your shot. Get rid of that until next week. And next week it'll be a different code. So
Yeah.
don't think you're going to get away with just
No.
not jotting that down and keeping it.
You got to listen to us, I'm afraid.
Yeah. So E-stim Systems have brought out some good kit.
But so has Joanne's been working on some.
We have, but before we talk about our stuff, let's talk about the Coyote.
Ooh.
Because DG Lab have finally released the Coyote. It got released as a pre-order a while back, but they then had some problems, so they froze the pre-orders. But they have actually started shipping now, and it looks like quite good value for money. I mean, not that one, that one.
I give him one job.
I
to
get
do.
one job. So that, I believe, put my gags on, press the button so I can read it. Yeah, $84. It's an app-controlled E-stim control box.
I love how light it is as well. It's fantastic.
We have a DG Lab Coyote version 2, and it's a nice bit of kit. The app is good. It can be a little bit confusing for beginners, but it's a nice little box, and it's got a good price as well.
Yeah.
We have gone and got ourselves one of these sets, which is the fully loaded edition. And the interesting thing about that is it has what they call paw prints, which are external switches that we can use for predicament bondage and all that sort of stuff.
I'm looking forward to that.
So yeah, someone's going to be a crash test. Shame, but there you go.
Shame.
So yeah, the Coyote's out as well. So there's some interesting stuff hitting the markets. Now, E-stim have produced another, I think it's a quad pole electrode, but I haven't got any pictures of that or any information. They've been a bit silent on their social
they've
media
been a bit
accounts.
quiet, haven't they?
So hopefully I can dig something out for next
I'll
week.
do a bit of research.
Yeah. So what has Joanne been up to? Well, apart from swanning off
Swanning
and
off
leaving
and
us.
leaving us.
Yeah, no, not that. We'll do the butt plug.
Ooh.
So this is something that we're working on and we're quite proud of. It's called, he says, looking for the blinking label, Cyclops. And it is made from body-safe silicone.
And it's tested by Sabar.
It's tested by Saval. Now, what's unique about this is we've done this one in clear because we wanted to check where we've got paths and things going within it. But it's platinum pure silicone. But what this actually has is a removable piece of conductive rubber. One problem with conductive silicone electrodes is they do tend to wear out. Or if you contaminate it with silicone lubes, that sort of thing, you kill.
Or just cleaning it, basically.
And cleaning it as well, yeah. This you can actually remove the conductive rubber, pull it out, give it a deep clean,
scrub,
and reassemble it. It's been tested by somebody and has had the big thumbs up.
Yes.
It went up, then it got a thumbs up.
Oh, it did.
We're happy with it, but we want to make it a bit bigger. We want to move.
Yeah.
We want to move the electrode surface a bit further inside. But it's designed for G-spot and P-spot play.
Yeah.
And this is the molds we're using. So we 3D print molds. And this actually has one inside. So we're going to crack that open. So there you go. So let's go back there.
Close-up cam.
Close-up cam again. So this one has
a black
one actually inside the mold. So when it comes out, we then just fit conductive rubber, trim it all up, tidy it up, and away we go. It's got quite a rough surface. That's because this is a prototype. When we finally go into production on them, it will be a lot smoother and a lot better. But that is showing a lot of promise at the moment.
Yes, it's a lot of fun testing it out as well.
It's a lot of fun testing it out.
I'm not complaining, so...
Well, it's unusual, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always complaining.
Got a chat?
No, that's Dragon.
Oh.
Dragon, he's gone quiet, which I'm hoping we're still on air.
Yeah, are we talking to ourselves here?
We might. Well, we normally do. If you're hearing all this, let us know in the chat.
Please.
And while we're on about it, do the YouTubey thing and like and subscribe.
Go on.
That sort of stuff, because it makes her day, and it makes her day means she's happy, which means I get a lot less grief. Apart from Joanne when she's back, who I call the long-haired general.
Yeah.
Now she has been working on something else for the the electro ring range from E-stim Systems.
For the boys.
For the boys, we do the expanders. We also do a holder for sounds. She's now got a larger expander, so I don't know what she's going to call it. Probably the expanded expander. And she's also working on this, which she's been teasing on social media, but she didn't make me sign an NDA before she left.
So do you want to talk about that?
That's a little bit of a teaser. So she's modified her expander so that this thing can be stripped down, fitted, put on and taken off as easily as that. So you fit that around your junk, your base tackle. You assemble this, which is carbon fibre rods and a lot of plastic and good stuff, and an electro ring, and then you can literally just slide that into place, he says, one-handedly, and then with one bolt the whole thing is put together, which makes it nice and easy.
It goes together very well.
It does. Now it's got an elasticated sliding thingamabob.
The
Hoojima flip. And that has an elastic band just so that once you fit your happy stuff inside, it stays in contact if you're a grower and a shrinker. And it's also got a conductive support loop made of conductive rubber that can be used on electrode as well. But the idea of that is as things start to get soft, it will hold everything in place. The design on this is not finished. We won't be supplying it with this simply because we can't confirm what material it is. It's marketed as stainless steel, but I don't know what grade of stainless steel, so we're erring on the side of caution and not actually releasing this, but we'll tell you how to make them. So
we don't know what it is. We're not going to
no, because that would be silly in this day and age. But I use it and it's really good, and that just slots in there. It takes a 4mm plug, which is handy because the electro rings take a 4mm plug as well. Tom Massey just said, wow, like it.
Well,
I think he's on about my beard, obviously.
Oh, your beard,
yeah. I'm training to be Father Christmas this year. So that is work in progress. It's going to be a few weeks at least before we release that, because there's still things to do. But one thing Joanne is looking at is changing the attachment where you saw that metal end to take things like the E-stim Systems diamond plugs, or an aluminium plug which goes on the end and just presses against the end of your happy chap, giving it lots of zap where you need it. So the design is going to change.
I don't know where she gets all these ideas from.
No, I know who she tests them on.
I know she does.
Yes. Well, you know, don't you? The other thing we're looking at is ways of shipping this stuff out.
Making them more...
Now, the Cyclops, which is what she's called this because it's got one eye, I guess. We're looking at maybe doing some sort of hard shell case for it, like this. Here's one we prepared earlier. So the idea is it's going to look after it in transit, and it's going to be a nice way of storing things out of sight that can be locked as well. We have some larger ones coming because one of the thoughts we've got is shipping this out in a larger one that has enough room to actually put your control box and cables in with it. So you can just put everything in one container, lock it if you are concerned about prying eyes, and it just keeps it all out of sight, neat and tidy. So we're looking at doing that sort of thing as well. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed that so far. I have.
Oh, yeah.
And it took not as long as I thought it was going to take.
Good.
Yeah, 15 minutes. And apparently the stream is still live, which for us is a record.
Wow.
Now I've put the Starlink on top of our van outside.
It's literally our van looks like one of those news
portable
news
yeah,
vans.
it's got this dish on the target. Beep, 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 beep. So hopefully that's going to work. It seems to have worked this week. But the location we're in is terrible. It's literally a 10-minute drive to the nearest town.
We're all so excited when we thought we got that other office, didn't we?
Oh, it would have been amazing, but it's not to be.
Not to be.
It's not going to get us down.
No.
We're just going to push on. Now, because I'm really, really nice, I'm going to put that discount code on the screen again. Because it makes her do that, look. Whoop, 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 whoop. So get that noted down if you're on about buying something.
Yes.
If not, don't write it down.
Yeah.
Don't bother me.
There'll be another one next week.
It's less work for me.
Yeah.
Dead easy. So what are we doing next week? Well, we've got to get a load more of those in. The triples, because the ones that we had have nearly all sold out.
Yeah, you can't, guys can't get enough of it like us.
I've been spoken to E-stim systems, they're on overtime trying to make them. They're the same problem with the launch of the Electro rings. It was just so popular that they just couldn't keep up with production.
They look cute though.
They are. I mean, I'm sat near.
This is where we keep all of
hang
our.
them up on this grid wall. I mean, that's the largest one they do, the 65mm.
So everything in between.
They've got everything between all the way down to 25, which is really good because it just gives you flexibility.
Yeah.
And that's what we all need. Next week, Joanne is going to be here, which means we're going to be on our best behaviour. At the moment, we've not managed to burn the place down.
No, the studio's still intact.
We've managed to get the printers going and everything's working. So, touch wood, things are going quite well. But we are full of ideas. The problem we have with product development is it just takes so long. You've got to get it right, and getting it right means lots of iterations, lots of mistakes that you learn from.
Lots of trials.
Yeah, and with things like the silicon, that is new to us. It's very, very messy. It's very hard to do well. I mean, hat off to the likes of Godemish and all that sort of stuff. They produce amazing stuff in silicon. We are learning, and it takes a lot of time.
But
and
we're
a lot
having
of support.
fun, aren't we?
Yeah, a lot of support from you guys, which is very much appreciated.
Yeah,
E-stim Systems are doing a lot of really good podcasts now. And Wayne, the owner of E-System, has got one on business and development and all the rest of it.
Fantastic.
And he's got a really interesting one about product development, and it just goes into the nitty-gritty details of how long things take. And it's really difficult. David Roberts, afternoon, sorry I'm late.
Where have you been?
We've been waiting for you. What have I missed? Well, she had a breast out earlier.
Did.
You missed that. So,
And a discount code.
You missed the discount code. Yeah, she's there. She whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah. For anyone that turned up late, we're going to do a weekly discount code for people watching this stream that will be valid for 48 hours on the Sex Machine Reviews E-stim shop. So it will be live for today, tomorrow and Monday, and then you've missed your chance. So if you are thinking of doing or buying something,
go and do your shopping.
get yourself 5% off. And we'll do that each week as a way of supporting you lot that turn up to see us make a complete fool of ourselves. Yeah, David, we've gone through lots of stuff already. We've talked about the E-stim Systems triples and how good they are, and they are absolutely amazing. We've talked about the new Electro rings, the 25mm one, which she's lost. There it is. So yeah, they brought out another size now, 25mm.
Isn't it tiny?
We've talked about our little silicon butt plug called the what's it called? Cyclops. 'Cause it's got one eye, which is conductive rubber, which can be removed for cleaning, and body safe silicon. So that's really, really nice. And we've talked about the thing that Joanne's been teasing on social media.
And Stunt Cock's cock.
Yeah, I've got no idea what she's going to call it. It looks like an electric chair when you fit that to it.
I think it's
Green Mile, we'll call
it.
So yeah, we've got lots of plans, lots of things going off. Thank you to everybody for turning up.
Yes, thank you.
Even if you turned up late, thank you.
It means so much to us.
It does. I mean, doing this is really, really hard. Being on this side of the camera is difficult.
Yeah.
But technically, our location makes it incredibly difficult, and we've spent so much money trying to get this right.
Yeah.
And we're almost all the way through a stream without losing it. So, touch wood, we're okay. I only got a bite then.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you once
Thank you
again.
so much. It means so much.
Next week we're going to cover the stuff that I believe it was Dave asked us to cover.
Yes.
About using E-stim as couples
Yes.
and moving around. Now, one of the reasons why we couldn't talk about travelling with kit is Joanne's travelling with most of our kit.
She took literally half of
She
our
took
kit.
half our play case with her. So we're going to go over that next week. If you've got any suggestions or questions, leave them in the comments below.
Yeah.
Send a message on
There's never a
Discord,
stupid-
email. No, there isn't. There's no
No.
such thing as a stupid question.
No, don't think, oh, my question's
The one that doesn't
stupid.
get
It's
asked
not worth...
is the stupid question.
It is.
E-stim is very, very confusing, especially for newbies.
Oh.
Now, you're going to carry on talking because I'm going to catch up with chat because this is
Oh.
really difficult.
I'll give you one job to do.
Thanks for good work and preview. It was a nice time. Greetings to Joanne. Sorry about losing the property. Yeah, it was
It's just
perfect.
one of those things.
It
you
was,
know, it was
literally 5 minutes
We're all
away.
so excited that finally we found this bigger office.
Yeah,
and
5 minutes
we're
away
gonna
from
get
the
the internet
house.
up for you guys.
And it would have been perfect. But
something
the search goes
something
on.
else will come up, I'm sure.
Something else comes up. So, tune in next week. There'll be 3 of us. We'll be quieter because Joanne will be here, so we're on our best behaviours.
Yeah, but thank you for putting
Yeah,
up with us.
thank you for tuning in. It is really appreciated.
Yeah.
Woohoo, we've got through a live stream without
Yes.
losing anything. So I'm going to press the button that says goodbye. So thank you. We look
Please
forward to seeing you
comment,
next week.
Like and subscribe.
We're now probably going to have some fun.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.